This is so weird to be filming in a hotel. It's been a fair minute since I did this. Well, hello, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome back, and welcome back to the old ways. We're in a bathroom. We're getting unready together. Let's do it. Disclaimer, coming right at ya. This is not my normal skincare get unready routine. This is my while I'm on a layover, minimal products and all that jazz, okay? Because weight and space are very valuable. I am currently, am I going to tell you where I am? Probably not. It is currently 8:20 a.m. and I have just got to the hotel. Two reasons I'm filming. One, because I've not spoke to you in a fair old minute and I fancy just chatting to you, FaceTime vibes and all that jazz. And number two is I don't have a video for Sunday, which is going to be Easter Sunday. So if you're celebrating, happy Easter. It's actually Good Friday today when I'm filming this. Little sneaky update. I've not really spoke to you properly in a long time, so I'm just going to take the next 5-10 minutes to just chat your ear off, basically, and just fill you in on what is going on with life, while you probably shout at me for how I take my makeup off. Yes, I'm using a makeup wipe because I'm going to jump between topics, okay? Let's get used to it. I don't have a flannel to take my makeup off, so I like to try and get as much of my makeup off as possible with makeup wipes so that I don't ruin hotels' towels, basically, because I don't bring my own. Oh, do you know what is a big update in my life that happened yesterday? You know how much I complain and moan about the noise and the construction outside my apartment. Well, my contract's up for renewal in July, and rules are different everywhere, so I'm just going to explain the rules in Dubai. Is they have to tell you before 90 days if they want to up it, if it's going to stay the same, blah blah blah. So they told me yesterday, and they want to up it by 10%, which is a lot, okay? And my argument is, why am I going to pay more for an apartment that is literally on a construction site? So I spoke to my agent about it and she was like, do you know what? Valid. Like, I sent her some videos of how loud the noise is and my evidence of it. And she was even shocked at how loud it was. Like, you think I'm like over exaggerating here? I'm not. I'm telling you the truth. It's loud. So the situation went on to us trying to get him to renew at the same price. That didn't work because his argument is that if they get a tenant that's not crew, that means they'll sleep during the night, right? Which is a valid point. They probably will. But the construction doesn't stop overnight. So yous have only ever heard it during the day. Imagine what it's like during the night. They don't stop 24/7 in Dubai. Construction does not stop. So, moral of this story is I'm having to move apartments. I'm going to have to try and find a new apartment, which is going to stress me out because that is stressful. I have until some point in July to have it all sorted, basically, is what the situation is, and I don't quite know how I feel about it. I was in two minds about moving anyway before I had this conversation with the landlord and the agent, like, because the noise is affecting me a lot, as in like my mood swings and just my overall like happiness. I sound like a broken record. I'm very much aware of that. It's okay. But I think unless you've experienced it, and every construction site is different, don't get me wrong, it's something that you just can't control, and it's so annoying. So I was already in two minds about it, but I was like, you know what, if they keep it the same price, I'll just persevere. I'll get on with it. I'll deal with it. I don't mind. Well, I do mind. But then the price they were asking for, I was like, do you know what? No, because I can pay that price in a new apartment that is bright, it's modern, it's got beautiful interior. Obviously it'll be my furniture, but I think the woodwork and the overall like how it's been looked after makes a difference. Yeah, I'm gonna move. So basically, keep your eye out at some point for some moving vlogs. I have had a little think. I'm not gonna do an apartment hunting video because that would just show you where I moved to, and one of the things I've realised through doing this, and obviously I'm not, I don't know who's really big, like someone really big. Safety is still a big thing. Like, you could have 2 followers and both of them could be freaks. You could have 20,000 followers and 19,999 of them could be weird. So it doesn't really matter the amount of followers you've got, it just kind of matters about your safety. So I know I show you like from my balcony and that, but I live in a building that's got 76 floors. If you can figure out what floor I'm on, do you know what? Fair dues. You deserve it. I won't probably show you the hunting side of it because that is probably going to be very stressful and a lot of back and forth from different apartments and different areas, because as much as I love the marina, I don't think I'm going to stay, which is really sad because I love the marina. I've been there for 8 years. Before that, lived in Business Bay for a year. And then before that, before I moved out of the accommodation, I was in Al Nada, which is on the border of Sharjah, if you're interested. That's where I used to live. And that was in like 2015, so imagine what it was like then. You're going to get some moving vlogs coming your way, but it won't be apartment hunting. I am debating to do like a transparency video, so how much it actually costs to move and like rental and how much it is. So if you're interested in that, let me know, because that is obviously a lot of information, a lot of personal information to put on the internet of like how much rent you pay. But I think it'll be interesting to show people like all the hidden costs and the fees and the deposits for everything, and it's a lot to think about, and especially because I've got to close one apartment down and start up a new one. Yeah, let me know if you want to see that. But yeah, you'll get some moving vlogs as well, and unpacking. You're not going to get a packing one. That is no. I'm going to start packing now, actually. Spring cleaning my apartment to declutter as much as I can so it's easier to just pack up and move. Yeah, so that's that topic. I'm just going to take my hair out. Oh, do you know what? This was supposed to be a Get Unready with me, and I've kind of just gotten ready and just not showed you what I've used. I use the Neutrogena Deep Clean Makeup Remover Wipes. When I can get this clip out, I'll show you. I use these ones, and then once I've got the majority of my makeup off, I use, I don't know what this is called, there's no sticker on it, it fell off, the Superdrug's own cleansing balm. It's the one with this label. Again, it's Space, it's really good. My sister uses it and I enjoy it. It doesn't hurt my eyes, so I like it. And then on top of that, once it's all clean, I've got the Hydro Boost Water Gel from Neutrogena. That is my skincare post-flight done. So let me tie my hair up and then we're gonna move, because this lighting is just, it's not giving content. That is giving troll. Jesus Christ, I need to wash my hair. That's better. I wish I could have filmed the actual video sat here, but obviously I needed to wash my face and I can't do that in natural daylight sat on a bed. This is a bit more me, with not looking like a troll. I had to take my hair down, that was killing me. It was literally standing at 90 degrees. No, we're not doing that. I know I need to wash it, but that's just calling me out. I'm not into that life. So another thing I want to talk about is I have been going to a lot of social networking events recently, female networking events, just stuff I can find in Dubai to put myself in the right space to meet people. And you know what? I'm really enjoying it. I would recommend anyone to do it. This is not an ad for anything. This is just me being brutally honest with you. I am such an introverted extrovert. Well, yeah, I love my own peace and I love my own company, but let's be real. I'm not going to get everything done myself. I'm not going to make friends sat on my sofa. You need to get out, you need to network. I'm not going to be able to grow the channel just staying in, am I? Let's be fair, that's why I've been going out so much. So yeah, going to these events has been so helpful in terms of just like growing myself as a woman, like my personality, getting myself out my comfort zone. Also networking, so in terms of like social media, this is obviously my side job, hustle, whatever you want to call it. And at these events, I am telling people of my actual job and then what I do on the side. And just learning so much from them, watching them want to support you and they want to see you grow and they want to help you and they want to give you feedback, and whether it's constructive criticism or a compliment, everything's welcome. It goes back to a saying like sometimes the biggest cheerleaders in your corner are the people you don't know. And sometimes your biggest haters are the people you know. I have recently realised that I will never force anyone to be in my videos. I will never stick a camera in someone's face unless they want to be in it, and I will always ask for permission, which is why I look like I'm on my own 90% of the time, because people don't want to be in it, which is fine, and I respect that. It's my choice to do this. It's my career path that I would like to pursue. It is my choice to be so open and honest, even though you don't actually know half of what goes on in my life. There's so much that goes on that I don't put on the internet, and for a reason. Some people don't see it like that, and some people see different platforms as different things. Sometimes it's just nice to go out to a networking event where I know I don't know anyone, or I've met someone a handful of times, and you're going to get more out of that conversation than one that is just there to drag you down. I don't know if I'm going to leave that in, but yeah, basically the moral of that story is do what the hell you want. If you want to film and post it on the internet, do it. Sometimes your friends are not going to enjoy it. They're not going to like it. They're probably going to talk about you behind your back. But do you know what? It's your life. So you live it for you. I'm not going to lie to you, right? This last week, my mood swings or mood has been in the gutter. That's probably why I'm sat here doing this video now, because I actually didn't have a video planned, because I kept pushing it back and changing it, and I didn't want to film, and I kept doubting myself that what's the point? But then the point is, I don't do it for those people. I do it for myself. I don't do it really for anyone watching this. I do it for myself, because this is my way of keeping myself accountable and on track, and have a target and have a goal and not rot. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This helps me not rot. That also feeds into another thing that I get asked a lot is, how do you deal with people judging you? I don't deal with it well. I don't. I'll cover it up very well, but I don't deal with it and process it very well. Again, that goes back to faking it till you make it. I don't know if I'm going to leave any of this in. We'll see what happens when I'm editing it. I just kind of wanted to ramble and get some stuff off my chest. I'm done talking. I'm going to go get into bed and sleep for a bit because I'm exhausted, and then probably go get some food somewhere. I feel like I should start this by saying good morning, even though it is the same day. I'm not going to lie to you. I think it's 6:30 p.m. I've literally rotted in this room. I've slept most of the day, but do you know what? It was needed. I've had a busy all week. The last thing I said in this vlog is, because I'm editing it now and I know, is that I was going to get some food. And I'm going to update you. I did get food. I treated myself to a dirty KFC because it's been a while, and I bloody love KFC in the UK. It's my favourite. I get the Tower Twisted burger with the hash brown. Oh, it's honestly heaven. And then I dunk it in the gravy. Just tell me about a meal. I'm waiting. Before we end the video, there is just one little thing that I would like to add in. And that is that this video is not a cry for help. I'm fine. I'm just having a bad week. I think the AC's just kicked in, so I'm so sorry if you can hear that. As you can probably tell in the video, I'm in two minds whether to talk about it, whether to post stuff. But you know what? Why not? It's real life, and I'm definitely not the only person that goes through it and is going through it. So I think my problem at the minute is I don't have any friends, close friends, within social media. So anyone that I am close friends with just doesn't really understand it. Sometimes comments hurt more when you know where they're coming from. But yeah, this is not a cry for help. I'm fine. This is just my very public diary, and I love talking to yous, and I like to interact with yous in the comments, over on Instagram, on the group chat. I'm trying so hard to make this the best channel that I can, but I also really enjoy these type of videos sometimes. Don't get me wrong, all the videos I've been posting recently in Dubai are just amazing. I love it. I'm getting out, I'm seeing new things, I'm trying new restaurants, I'm experiencing new things, I'm meeting new people. But then do you know what? Something about sitting here with no makeup on, 5-day-old hair, a duvet on me, my pyjamas on underneath, just rambling to a camera is just comfort to me. I think that's because that's where it started. Let's think back to old Sophie when she refused to leave hotels and go out because, well, it wasn't a refused, it was COVID. That's when I kind of took this serious. This is how bad my hair is. Like, it literally will stand up. I need to wash it. This is actually disgusting. I'm so sorry for my appearance. Let's just take a minute to see where I've come from. And I'm so proud of everything I've done. And again, I don't do this for clarification from anybody else. I do it for me. And do you know why I do it, actually? Because it's a memory box. It's a digital memory that I've got for everywhere I've gone, all the new places I've tried, all the people I've met, the ups, the downs, all the apartments I've lived in, well, since I've started vlogging in Dubai. I've done it. Like, I've got moving videos from when I moved into my apartment now. I'm going to get started on the new ones because I'm going to move. And it's just exciting. So I don't want this to be a cry for help video. I don't want your sympathy. I don't want your I'm sorries. I don't want your broken hearts. It's just my way of processing stuff, is I like to talk about it. And who better to talk about it than the little family that I've created on the internet that makes me happy. That's honesty, basically. Anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough. I've took up too much of your time today. I hope you've had a beautiful Easter and ate all the chocolate. I've got 2 Easter eggs waiting for me in my apartment back in Dubai. And you best believe I am having a chocolate Easter egg for my breakfast on Sunday. So I hope you have too. If you have, let me know. If you have made it this far, do leave is there like the Easter emoji? If there is, I'll leave it here. Leave this one in the comments, and then I know, because the algorithm is all over the place. I'm trialing new things, so it's not really giving me the full in-depth whether you stick around or not. So if you have, leave a little emoji, but that is going to be it for today. I hope you have a lovely week wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Satisfying you while I keep bleeding.